Gauteng's brightest minds are gathering in Johannesburg today. Learners from various schools of specialization across the province will be showcasing their innovative projects at the Schools of Specialisation Festival, hosted by the Department of Education. This festival gives learners a chance to interact with industry leaders and test how their projects can solve some of the country's problems, such as the energy crisis. Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba is following the story and joins us now live from Mhlaba. Ziniko, this is a really exciting moment as we get a sense of the schools of specialization and the impact that they'll have in the long run, preparing learners for the future of work.
Yes, that's right. Just as we are taking to you now, the MEC of Education, Mr. Matome, Chiloane, MEC for Education and Youth Development in Gauteng, is now interacting with some of the participants, some of the students. And the school that he is talking to right now, it's Matome Math Science and ICT School of Specialization. It's based in the East Rand. He just finished delivering his speech, interacting, just giving words of encouragement to students. And actually, one of the things that came out of his speech was the issue of the importance of young people having access to these resources, as we've been saying all morning. But what's going to be more important now is how is this project going to be spread across the provinces, as you know, across the regional regions. Schools in various regions in Gauteng. So I'm just going to try and get to him as he interacting with the students.
And then the bucket just comes up. So if the bucket comes up, you'll be lucky to have the treasure. Okay. So we also have a mini helicopter. Oh. This helicopter, our school as Math Science and ICT with the focus of maritime. So all our projects are basically maritime based. So this helicopter will help with the rescues at the sea. So it has a mechanical advantage that it can also be used for other options like the photography. The photographers cannot just turn around. It can just fly up and have the top view of our event.
Okay. Thank you so much. We can't wait. I'm sure the judges will be impressed. I'm not the judge. When the results come, it's not me. Okay. I wish you all the best. Good luck. Continue with your preparation.
MEC, thank you very much for your time. It's a very, very important day. It's very important for the department, but for these kids, having interacted with them and having the department backing this initiative, actually running this initiative, how important is it for government that we've got this particular project, but also the investment that the department is committing to such projects?
No, basically, School of Specialization are to close the gap, the skills gap. You know, as we've said earlier, that we've identified schools based on their location. As you know, Gauteng's got corridors. Is then with each with a different focus. For example, Mhlaba is in the south, which is Sidibeng, which of the Val River. Hence, when she concludes, sets for maritime, aquanautics. So we deliberately create a school of specialization that focuses, basically equips learners with skills that are located in the economy that they are based in. So this is good because now what we are doing, we are unearthing the best within the school sector, so that those learners, because we need to broaden, you know, lately education was a blanket approach, but with the schools of specialization, we are able to focus into what skills do the country need, what skills does that area want. For example, if you go to the Eastern Corridor, there's a focus on aeronautics, there's a focus on manufacturing, there's a focus on logistics. That's the Ikuruleni area, is the manufacturing hub of our country. If you look at the Northern Corridor, likewise, it's automotive, manufacturing, as you know, Roslyn, BMW, Nissan, Ford. So that's how we specialize the schools, so that these schools can unearth critical skills. So closing the gap. so that learners, when they leave these institutions, the schools, they've already got equipped with minimal foundation as to the careers that they'll be undertaking.
Talk to us about the accessibility to these schools. How accessible is it, especially for people who are living maybe in Alexander, in Stwetla, in Soweto, in Katlehong, in Soshanguve? And in terms of the criteria, what is it that you prioritize at the department to ensure that even those that are coming from where you come from, where I come from, they get these opportunities?
No, they're accessible. Learners apply. They also write a test. For instance, the Gauteng School of Specialization, they don't have a mixed literacy. So learners need to be at the level where they understand. They won't do mathematics. They write aptitude tests so that they can enter. Because these are schools, these are our flagship schools. We expect 100% in matric results. We expect very high grades on maths and technology subjects because of the investment that we have done in the school. So everyone can access, parents apply, all kids are given an opportunity that we've applied to write this test so that from those results they're able to take the number that the school can equip at the time.
Just lastly, MEC, how important is the interaction or the relations between government, in this case your Department of Education, with the private sector? We saw people such as well-known academics coming on board, such as Mr. Nhlaba. How important is that relationship? And also having them coming on board, investing, and also relating that to the issue of solving our problems that we're facing, especially the issue of electricity, of energy prices.
Yes, of course. What is important is that education is big. Education is everybody's interest. Hence I've been calling, since I've come into office, I've been calling for the community, private stakeholders to come on board and assist us to ensure that we get the best of this system, quality education. So the fact that Mr. Nhlaba is also here, and many other partners, I'm talking about the MTN Foundation, I'm talking about economic development, I'm talking about Zenex. There are quite a number of partners who have come on board to participate in this, not only in prizes, but also in imparting a set skills. As we see, in this particular program, we've also got what we call multi-certification program, where beyond the matric certificate, learners get other skills. They come out with other certificates within post-matric, and that's why Mr. Nhlaba is part of it, where they teach children in ICT, in CAT program. Once they get approved, they also get a certification that these learners in school, they received this particular certificate, so they've already got foundation. So that's why we're happy to. Hence, I acknowledge them to say, look, all other partners must realize that here we have a partner. Come, let's work together. Let's get Gauteng working.
Thank you very much, MEC, for your time. Really appreciate it. MEC for Education and Youth Development in Gauteng, Mr. Matome Chiloane, they're just talking to us about the initiative itself, the background, the accessibility of it, and these are the schools that are coming from our townships. These are the schools that are coming from where you would find the average South Africans, but they've been given that opportunity to explore careers in maritime, such as this particular school. I'm just going to grab this learner quickly. I'll see Dumela Okai. This particular industry.
My name is Busisiwe Chabalala, and I'm from Mhlaba Maths, Science and ICT School of Specialization with a maritime focus. So this the maritime prototypes. Our prototypes are basically mainly on marine. Our prototypes will be helping the sea operations. So there's a humanoid, there's a bridge, there's a hydro boat that helps with foundering treasure from the sea. There's also a helicopter that is used for rescuing and safety, and rescuers can use it for transportations. for the sick or injured people from the ocean.
Talk to us about your interest. What inspired you to get into this? Because you are from Gauteng. We don't have oceans in Gauteng. We only have the Vaal River and some small streams there. So what inspired you to get into this industry? And just tell me about where you're coming from at home. How's the situation? Why do you think it's important for you to study, especially to get into this industry and make it work for you, for your family, and for your community of Vaal?
So most of us know that our background it's mostly poor. So my mainly focus is that I just bring up my family's name. So I'm more focused on this robotics thing because I want to be more interacted with the ocean. I just love water. I don't know why. I just love water.
I mean, have you been to the Vaal since you love water and isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, sister. All the best with your exhibition. That's a student there coming all the way from Vaal, talking to us, just sharing with us some of the projects that she does. They want to specialize in maritime, just taking us through various helicopters and other machinery, which is basically used in the ocean, whether for emergency services, for transportation, or for investigating and finding treasures and deep under the ocean. So that's some of the things that these students are busy with. Later on, we'll try to get into the automobile sector, where we'll be speaking to students who are actually into manufacturing of cars. But that's going to be happening later on. For now, back to you, Mbo.
Let's leave it there for now. Exciting times out there as Ziniko Mhlaba interacts with pupils from the Schools of Specialization. We will continue, of course, throughout the course of the day to bring you more updates coming from this.